ago, on this very stage, something unprecedented happened. I mean, for me. I gave my first public speech. And you know, the biggest feedback that I received? To speak slowly. To go slow. And that made me realize that I should slow down, not just in my speech, but in my life too. Sometimes we just go with the life's flow, and at those moments, we should really take time to slow down and think about where we need to be. Good morning, Toastmasters. Today, I'm going to share some of the mistakes I think I made in my life, and the lessons I learned from them, and also some internet search. So brace yourselves, I am going to get all philosophical on you. I am getting philosophical on you. My speech title, Reflections, makes it sound so serious, like something really terrible has happened to me. But don't worry, nothing too serious is coming your way. In fact, at the start of the speech, I was going to make a really bad joke about reflections of light and philosophical reflections, but I refrained, so yay me. The first mistake I'm going to talk about is one that we all make all the time: waste of time. Life is too short to waste time. And that is why I don't waste time matching shoes. Like, why would you waste time matching shoes? Even now they are unmatched. We waste time in both passive ways and active ways. And no, I'm not talking about passive voice or active voice. I will leave that job for grammarian for today, Jingu. Passive waste of time is just inaction. I used to be too lazy to do things that I really wanted to do. I used to procrastinate things that needed to be done. You know, I have been planning to go to the gym for like 3 years now, and I enjoy it every time I go, but I never went regularly because inaction. But as it is said, inaction is safe, but it builds nothing. So 2 weeks ago, I decided I needed to let go of my inaction. I packed my bag, threw my tracksuit on, and registered myself at the gym. And now, well, I do look more muscular to you, don't I? Okay, don't answer that. Now let me talk about active waste of time. It is when we blindly follow someone's advice, when we do things that do not make us alive. Someone once said, don't care about what the world needs. Think about what makes you come alive. Because the world needs people who are alive. Now, as a child, I was given an advice that you should always brush your teeth while after waking up. But brushing teeth did not make me feel alive, so I stopped brushing my teeth. Okay, I'm kidding. Please don't hate me. The advice I was given was, do not get too attached to people. Like, every person has a path which will diverge from yours, sooner or later. And it is true, people's paths do indeed diverge. But recently, I let go. I got attached to people. I started caring about my family, my friends, my colleagues. You know, earlier, when someone would ask me, hey Kunal, how about a cup of coffee? Okay, not in that voice. But my standard answer would be, sorry, I have this urgent work to be done. In retrospect, that urgent work to be done was never really urgent. So I came across a quote that captures it perfectly. Never let the merely urgent get in the way of the truly important. And so now my standard response to coffee? Sure, why not? In fact, now I am the one asking everyone for coffee breaks always, and people think I have nothing better to do. I now care for people, and their presence makes me delighted, and it is a feeling beyond awesome. So, the next time you follow someone's advice, ask yourself, is it really right for you, or are you just wasting your time? The next mistake I'm going to talk about is probably the biggest. Living on the expectations of others. No, people expected me to be a mature, civilized adult, to behave like a grown-up always. My warden in hostel would be like, please pass food to the left hand, not right. Please don't give birthday bumps on birthdays. Please don't kill people. Okay, the killing people part makes sense, but the rest. And I did that. I behaved like an adult, because after all, I am an adult, and it's the right thing to do, right? Except it's not. Not for me. I realized I had to set my own expectations, my own goals. And I did. Now my expectation, be sensitive, be thoughtful, but never ever forget to let your inner child out. And as I realized that, I became much more unrestrained. From some very terrible playing of guitar on roadside, to running in the water even on a high tide. From calling people to come and collect their surprise lottery, to playing shamelessly on someone else's property. Setting my own expectations was probably the best thing I ever did for myself. I make these mistakes, yes, but I'm glad I did. They taught me to never be inactive, to be unrestrained, and to let myself get attached. You guys beware, I may get attached to you any moment now. A great person once said, the only mistake in life is to not make any mistake. That great person is me, though it may have been stolen by Mark Zuckerberg, 4 marks ago, as you can see. I like to end it with a quote. Creativity is allowing yourselves to make mistakes. Art is knowing which ones to correct. And I believe I know which mistakes I have to correct right now. Thank you.